Everyone walking down the street, have you seen that? Just look at it.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? If you do anything funny, it will follow you.
Guys walking past, have you seen that? Look, it's pointing at us now. Guys, have you seen the cameras now pointing at us? Can you record audio in your camera? Wave it up and down if yes.
I can't believe it. It's like Big Brother.
Looking at us. Yeah? I know you probably can't speak, but oh no, he's coming back. He's coming back. What I want to say to you, Mr. Controller in the CCTV thing, is that for you to do your job, you probably have a very small wee-wee. Yeah, you get that in your CCTV controller. You, very small. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is try and facilitate you policing here and where you're going. So
I don't require facilitation.
Okay, so we don't know, just follow, just where you're going, and that's it, basically.
Dude,
that's fine.
it's so offensive on so many ideological levels to have two men, equal men, dressed all in black, would come up to me and ask me what I'm doing. I don't think you've got the right to tell me you're quite happy to let me get on with what I'm doing. Do you understand what I'm saying, yeah?
Just one thing, just went on the phone to our control inspector. She was a little bit, say, nonplussed, shall we say, with your reference to you having a big dick and her having a small dick. No more of that, please.
Guys, this is amazing. We've actually had the CCTV controller send police round to have a word with me about actions I was doing in the street. I can't believe it. Thank you for coming up.
No problem.
Tell that inspector that we're engaged in a war. We are engaged in an ideological and physical. We are at war against our elites. You don't go home and think for 1 second that the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Henry Kissingers, the David Camerons of this world actually consider us the same as them. They do not. Can you please tell the inspector I'm very offended that she actually thought she was in communist China or North Korea to send an officer down to have a word with me. There was a high court decision last year. It's not actually illegal to swear at police, and we don't because we're civilized people. Police are just like any other adult, are adults. They are able to take a little bit of offense. Grow up and relax. Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, look what happens when you have a social conscience. Paramilitary dressed black agents of City of London Police obeying the Queen. CCTV controller, I gesticulated to a CCTV camera. And because we actually live in George Orwell's nightmare, 3 police had to come and have a word with me for gesticulating to a CCTV camera. Big crimes. Very small.
I just spoke to the police. They're actually 2 really nice guys. They just said that they wouldn't talk on camera, not because they didn't want to tell us how they feel or that they have feelings, but they just felt a bit intimidated because they didn't know what we were going to do with the footage. They didn't know if we were going to doctor it or present them in a certain light. I think it would work in their favour if the police would have an open dialogue with the public. It would show that the police have human face. I asked them whether they, by law, were not allowed to discuss things with us. They said no, they are allowed to. And I said, would you lose your job if you said anything political? And they said they're not sure.
But don't worry, you build it out, the owners get all the bonus. It's fair. Why would you care? And just like we have in The Matrix or in George Orwell's 1984, what we have now is the perfect merging between the corporate and the paramilitary police. Here we have in this country, the Met Police, the City of London Police, big scandals, getting paid millions of pounds by corporations such as Virgin Media or RBS to actually concentrate on certain cases. As Benito Mussolini said, when you mix the corporate state with the governmental state, you have fascism. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1984.
I worked on Wall Street for many years. This is shooting ducks in a barrel. This country's going down the shitter, and we've got these huge melty billion-dollar bets, and it's going to go down. And where do the financial terrorists who fuck Greece up the ass, where do they live? In fucking London!
Okay, what we got here? We got 1 policeman, 2 policemen, 3 policemen, 4 policemen. 6, 7. Security. Good to see that my taxpayers' money is getting well spent at RBS.
Who's pulling? Puppet, who's pulling? Puppet, who's pulling? Pulling your little strings.
On Twitter, but there was other people there, like the medics and the doctors, and they were out protesting about the NHS bill. And the pigs turned up. The pigs turned up with fucking machine guns. If you don't know about it now, you'll see it when you go home. They turned up with fucking machine guns today. And everyone's talking about it on Twitter, and not one journalist has put it anywhere on any news.
It's alright. I'm not going to be brainwashed by the news. No, I'm smarter than that. Ladies and gentlemen, come read the Evening Standard, a whole new report. We've got 10 new reasons why we have to bomb Iran. Peace and love is for the hippies that occupy London. They are dirty hippies. What we need is more war, more defence, more banking bailouts and more slavery.